Painting is poetry that is seen rather than felt, and poetry is a painting that is felt rather than seen. Study without desire spoils the memory, and it retains nothing that it takes in. Nothing strengthens authority so much as silence. I love those who can smile in trouble. If you are alone, you belong entirely to yourself. If you are accompanied by even one companion, you belong only half to yourself, or even less in proportion to the thoughtlessness of his conduct. And if you have more than one companion, you will fall more deeply into the same plight. The noblest pleasure is the joy of understanding. An average human looks without seeing, listens without hearing, touches without feeling, eats without tasting, moves without physical awareness, inhales without awareness of odor or fragrance, and talks without thinking. Nothing can be loved or hated unless it is first understood. As a well-spent day brings happy sleep, so life well used brings happy death. I love those who can smile in trouble, who can gather strength from distress, and grow brave by reflection. 'Tis the business of little minds to shrink, but they whose heart is firm, and whose conscience approves their conduct, will pursue their principles unto death. Learning never exhausts the mind. If you find from your own experience that something is a fact, and it contradicts what some authority has written down, then you must abandon the authority and base your reasoning on your own findings. The greatest deception men suffer is from their own opinions. There are three classes of people: those who see when they are shown, those who do not see. I have been impressed with the urgency of doing. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Being willing is not enough, we must do. It is easier to resist at the beginning than at the end. I thought I was learning to live, I was only learning to die. The artist sees what others only catch a glimpse of. Realize that everything connects to everything else. Life without love is no life at all. Time stays long enough for those who use it. The deeper the feeling, the greater the pain. Make your work to be in keeping with your purpose. He who thinks little errs much. He who loves practice without theory is like the sailor who boards ship without a rudder and compass and never knows where he may cast. He who does not oppose evil commands it to be done. In rivers, the water that you touch is the last of what has passed, and the first of that which comes, so with present time. Why does the eye see more clearly when asleep than the imagination when awake? Wisdom is the daughter of experience. The mind that engages in subjects of too great variety becomes confused and weakened. He is a poor pupil who does not go beyond his master. He who truly knows has no occasion to shout. Iron rusts from disuse, stagnant water loses its purity, and in cold weather becomes frozen. Even so does inaction sap the vigor of the mind. So we must stretch ourselves to the very limits of human possibility. Anything less is a sin against both God and man. Just as a well-filled day brings blessed sleep, so a well-employed life brings a blessed death. It is an acknowledged fact that we perceive errors in the work of others more readily than in our own. If there's no love, what then? People of accomplishment rarely sat back and let things happen to them. They went out and made things happen. I awoke only to see that the rest of the world is still asleep. Lies don't solve problems, it just makes it worse, so liars beware. Nothing should be so greatly feared as empty fame. He who does not value life does not deserve it. Reprove your friend in secret and praise him in public. Obstacles cannot crush me. He who is fixed to a star does not change his mind. It's not enough that you believe what you see. You must also understand what you see.